Hello, Meoni here, and welcome back to another news video for Final Fantasy XIV. Today we have a very exciting announcement from the Lodestone on Final Fantasy XIV and obviously on all of the social media channels about Final Fantasy XIV Mobile. Final Fantasy XIV Mobile then is apparently set to bring Final Fantasy XIV to mobile devices, or at least a version of it to mobile devices sometime in the future. They say, presenting Final Fantasy XIV Mobile, an official mobile title based on Final Fantasy XIV, developed by Lightspeed Studios under the supervision of Square Enix. The game is scheduled for testing in several regions ahead of its initial launch in mainland China. Adjustments will then be made based on feedback before its planned release for global audiences. So this is a thing that is very much in the works and is on its way. It says this is a concept image and it may differ from the final in-game visuals, as you can see here. Very A Realm Reborn there. Very cool with the job artifact gear. Looks pretty great. Looks pretty much like Final Fantasy XIV did and still does. It says, check out a video featuring footage of an in-development version of Final Fantasy XIV Mobile on the official website. They've also put this on social media and YouTube. If you want to go watch that, I'll link it in the description. It says, stay tuned for updates by subscribing to the newsletter on the official website or by following the official accounts on social media. So if we visit the official website that's linked at the bottom, this is what this looks like, which is a really cool website. We've got obviously the A Realm Reborn trailer going off in the background there. Pretty cool, and it says Final Fantasy XIV Mobile, which is a really cool logo. It says officially licensed and supervised by Square Enix, and there's a trailer that you can click on that will show you in-game stuff, and you can sign up to receive the latest news if you want to. If we scroll down, it says this: Warriors of Light travel to Eorzea in Final Fantasy XIV on mobile. Ooh, there we go, I accidentally tapped it. In its 11th year of service, Final Fantasy XIV is not slowing down. The game continues to see enduring popularity. I really wish that wouldn't move. Enduring popularity and a growing player base. Numerous media accolades and over 200 awards won, including the Game Awards Best Ongoing Game. Final Fantasy XIV Mobile is officially licensed by Square Enix and developed by Lightspeed Studios under the supervision of FFXIV producer and director Naoki Yoshida and the development team members. Set in the expansive realm of Eorzea and accompanied by the beloved music of Final Fantasy XIV, Final Fantasy XIV Mobile allows players to embark on a new adventure on their mobile device. So this is very much what appears to be worded as a very much new adventure. Not necessarily a continuation of what we've got. If we go to the next slide that keeps wanting to play, it says, in Final Fantasy XIV Mobile, you're beckoned by the Mother Crystal, carrying the light of hope to the world of Hydaelyn. Heed the Mother Crystal's call, embrace your destiny as an adventurer, and confront the primals to deliver Eorzea from certain destruction. An epic story and endless challenges await, with every heart-wrenching moment creating unforgettable memories within this vast realm. Test your skills in battle with controls optimized for mobile devices, enabling you to experience dynamic and intense combat from the palm of your hand. Immerse yourself in stunning visuals and audio as skills and boss effects dazzle, culminating in a glorious finale with a limit break. It also says, Final Fantasy XIV Mobile offers a variety of playable races, each with its own distinct appearance and background. 9 jobs will be available at launch. Okay. And the armory system allows you to switch jobs freely. The freedom to change roles on the fly brings endless possibilities to your adventure. So it's pretty much A Realm Reborn in every way, shape, or form. They've described it at this point with the armory system. Very cool. And we've got a nice little look there at all that artifact gear that I remember wearing. It says fishing, triple triad, and chocobo racing. Take a respite from adventuring. Intense and thrilling battles are just one part of your journey. In your spare time, you can wander over to the Gold Saucer for some chocobo racing and the Triple Triad card game. Customize your own cozy home, so housing is in this version. That's interesting. Take part in various festive seasonal events, or express yourself with an array of outfits and glamours for your Warrior of Light. The first release of a mobile game introduces 11 crafting and gathering classes, allowing you to experience a different pace of Eorzea. Cast your line as a master fisher, become an adept miner, alchemist, and more. Very cool. And it says play together or on your own. Enjoy a relaxed social community. Final Fantasy XIV Mobile, it says, inherits the relaxed and welcoming community aspects of the original game, allowing you to enjoy social interactions the way you want. You can experience the game in your own way, whether solo or alongside other players. Beginners and mentors, party members, and even adventurers you meet by chance can become your friends. Explore the unknown, share moments of joy, and make Eorzea a better place through the bonds of friendship. And I think that might be the last one. Yeah, there are 5 entries. I have to say this website's cool, but if I want to read this, there needs to be a pause button. Like, can I press pause? Very interesting. But yeah, it looks and feels and smells and tastes like Final Fantasy XIV then, A Realm Reborn, which I guess is the full intention. I don't think there's anything that's going to be omitted that I can think of. Obviously, lots of questions on my mind of how this works in terms of, you know, synergy with the other mechanics that they had at the time, like A Realm Reborn had the cross-class abilities and things like that. How detailed will this be in comparison to modern Final Fantasy XIV? Will they do away with the cross-class having to level multiple jobs to get certain abilities thing? Is it basically a Dawn Trail equivalent of Realm Reborn classes? There are lots of questions I have, because there's lots of gutting and changing that's been done since A Realm Reborn, and it could be argued that some abilities might not feel very good if they use the 7.0 changes. So maybe we'll see a return. Maybe this is more of a Final Fantasy XIV classic on mobile, more than it is actually a mobile adaptation. You know what I mean? I'm very curious, very curious. I like the fact that there's housing, there's the seasonal events, you know, your party, duty system, housing. It's really cool. Next, obviously, there's the other news section. They've got their introduction, and there's also information about how they brought this together. There's a little bit of a discussion with Yoshi P. And it would appear that there's also a series of other videos and other milestones that have yet to be talked about. This one here, it says Final Fantasy XIV Mobile Global Release, and it says coming soon. But there's actually like a date for this? The 11th? So this month? Message from Naoki Yoshida. Okay. So, okay. Well, I guess we're going to be looking forward to that. And then, of course, there's a timeline of Final Fantasy XIV, its 10th anniversary, of things like that. And you can actually click on these sections to have a write-up of what this is all about. So, Lightspeed Studios and Square Enix bring Final Fantasy XIV to mobile. It says, experience the globally renowned, massively multiplayer online role-playing game and journey through the world of Eorzea on mobile devices. It says Los Angeles, California, November the 20th, 2024. Today, Lightspeed Studios and Square Enix unveiled Final Fantasy XIV Mobile, an adaptation of a critically acclaimed online role-playing game. This upcoming mobile game offers an exciting extension of the beloved franchise by capturing the immersive experience of the original title in the fresh, mobile-friendly format. Final Fantasy XIV Mobile is set first to launch in China, followed by a global release soon after. And this is a quote from Yoshi P. It's been 11 years since 2.0 Final Fantasy XIV A Realm Reborn launched, and this new mobile game will be a sister to Final Fantasy XIV, aiming to recreate the grandeur of the original story and combat mechanics on mobile devices, said Final Fantasy XIV Online producer and director Naoki Yoshida. Also, non-combat features such as Disciple of Hand and Land will be faithfully implemented, and we look forward to growing alongside the passionate Final Fantasy XIV community, end quote. So this is very much a game that is not joined to our game, right? So for Final Fantasy XIV, the mobile version is a completely different set of servers and world set in A Realm Reborn. So it's very much more like a classic experience, isn't it? Which could be really exciting, actually. Final Fantasy XIV Online has garnered over 30 million registered players due to its sweeping narrative, intricate world building, versatile job system, and theatrical combat. Very cool. In Final Fantasy XIV Mobile, veteran players can look forward to a nostalgic journey in a new format. Ah, here we go. While new players can experience the allure of Eorzea for the first time. Countless memorable characters, including Thancred, Tataru, Raban, Sultana Nanamo Ul Namo, and many others, await those looking to begin their adventures anew. So, in a new way. So that gives me sort of credence towards the job system. Maybe it is a more up-to-date version of that rather than the original. Lightspeed Studios has gone to great lengths to ensure Final Fantasy XIV Mobile faithfully recreates the original game's award-winning gameplay and story experience. It retains lifestyle content such as fishing, triple triad, and chocobo racing. Additionally, players can immerse themselves in the meticulously crafted visual experience that defines Eorzea on mobile. Visual elements from the intricate weather and time of day systems, which offer over 600 different weather patterns across various landscapes. Wow, is it really that much? To player, character, and equipment designs have been painstakingly crafted and optimized to bring the detail of the original game to life. So we're going to probably see some really awesome versions of outfits in Final Fantasy XIV that might even look better in this version. Interesting. They say, as a globally renowned online RPG, Final Fantasy XIV Online has won the hearts of players not only with this epic storytelling, theatrical combat, and diverse range of casual activities, but also with its unique, welcoming social atmosphere. The mobile game carries forward a signature social experience embracing an ethos of genuine, low-pressure interactions. The core of the social experience in Final Fantasy XIV Mobile is sincerity, with no imposed social goals or forced engagements, whether it's a mentor helping out a beginner, a party of friends, or strangers crossing paths in Eorzea, they can always build genuine and meaningful friendships. Okay, interesting. Does that mean that there'll be the higher end content there as well, or will it just be the story content? Because they're showing Titan here, Titan Extreme on a mobile, synchronized. I can't wait to try that if that exists, but I'm guessing not. I don't know how much content will there be. They did say for like veteran players, so as well, it'll be interesting. That'll be a challenge on mobile, wouldn't it? It says Final Fantasy XIV Mobile will soon be available to demo through multiple playtests in China. Okay, followed by a global launch soon after. To pre-register and get the latest updates, visit the official website and follow them on Twitter, Facebook, YouTube, Instagram, and TikTok. This, they say here, includes free trial accounts as well as accounts on the Chinese and Korea versions. Oh, okay. And then there's obviously info about Lightspeed Studios. It says it's a leading global game developer with teams across China, United States, Singapore, Canada, United Kingdom, France, Japan, South Korea, New Zealand, and the United Arab Emirates. Lightspeed Studios crafted over 50 games across multiple platforms and genres for over 4 billion registered users. It is the co-developer of the worldwide hit PUBG Mobile, co-developed with Krafton Incorporated, and the developer of the upcoming AAA open-world game Last Sentinel. I've not heard of that. Lightspeed Studios made up of passionate players who advance the art and science of game development through great stories, great gameplay, and advanced technology. We're focused on bringing next-generation experiences to players who want to enjoy them anywhere, anytime, across multiple genres and devices. Interesting. So I know very little about Lightspeed Studios, but I am curious to go back and see. They have mentioned PUBG Mobile, which I know was a huge hit. I mean, I've never played it personally. Typically, mobile games for me, at least up until today, were not exciting or even remotely tempting. A lot of the time, I shy away from mobile adaptations, I'll be perfectly honest. This has me very interested, though. It does feel like this could be something different completely than what I'm used to avoiding on mobile devices. So very excited to see if that credibility, how far that goes, what kind of game they've crafted. From what we've seen, as well as on the trailer, if you go and have a look at that, it's quite impressive, actually. Quite impressive indeed. But yeah, I'm looking forward to any more news that we get from this. If you want to go check this out, there'll be a link in the description, obviously. Yeah, super excited for this one, actually. I didn't think I would be, but I am super excited to see what happens with this. And I personally wish that they did testing outside of China, because I would love to beta test or alpha test or whatever test this and actually get some impressions up. But I guess we'll cross that bridge when we get to it. Much love. More videos on the way of Final Fantasy XIV Mobile and other games, obviously. And I'll see you all next time. Let me know what you think about this game. Are you excited or are you apprehensive? Let me know.